Every single day, families from across the island travel for hours, all to reach this place. And it's not a school, it's not a playground, in fact, it is a hospital. For thousands of families, cancer is a diagnosis that not just changes their lives, but turns it completely upside down. When a child is diagnosed with cancer, a parent is willing to do anything, from selling their car, quitting their job, and even borrowing money, all so that they can get the child their treatment. Now imagine doing all of this and still having to sleep outside the hospital, on a bench or on the floor, because they can't afford a place in the city. This is the reality for so many families in Sri Lanka. Now, because of the fact that most of the country's cancer treatment is centralized right here in Maharagama, this means that families from very rural parts of the island have to travel for many hours to come here and get the chemotherapy and radiation that they need.
But once they get here, there's no support.
Nowhere to cook a meal, nowhere for a recovering child to rest. And that is where Indira Cancer Trust comes in.
The Indira Cancer Trust offers all of this free of charge, but what really caught our attention was the number of other projects they carry out with the donations of folks like you and I.
ඒකේ නමේ අර්ථයෙන්ම සුවර්ණක්ම තමයි. පවුලේ සමාජිකයින් 5 දෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා නම් 5 දෙනාටම ඇවිල්ලා නැවතින්නේ පහසුකම තියෙනවා. රෝගියාට ඒක ලොකු සහනයක්. විවිධ ක්‍රියාකාරකම් වල මෙහෙ යෙදෙන්න පුළුවන්. රෝගියාට විතරක් නෙමෙයිනේ. අනිත් අයත් ඒ හැම දෙයකටම සහභාගී වෙන්න පුළුවන්. එතකොට ඒක මානසික සුවය තියෙනකොට මේ පහසුවෙන්ම සුව වෙන පැත්තට ඉක්මනින්ම යන්න පුළුවන්.
This is Suwa Arana,
a pediatric cancer transit home which is the first of its kind in South Asia. Free meals, free lodging, a quiet room, a warm bed, prayer space, a place to study, and a playground, where everything is built not just for survival, but for dignity.
This place was built with one simple belief: a child fighting cancer deserves more than just medicine. They deserve joy, comfort, laughter, a sense of home.
And perhaps the most powerful thing that this space provides for healing is peace.
You can see it on their faces the moment a parent walks through the doors carrying worry, exhaustion, and fear, and is met with kindness, stability, and hope.
මෙතනට එන ගොඩක් දෙනෙක් එන්නේ හිතෙන උද්දුර වෙලා ගතෙන උද්දුර වෙලා. එතකොට මෙතනට ආවට පස්සේ ඇතුළට ආවට පස්සේ දවසක් දෙකක් යනකොට ඒ නිකන් අමුතුම මානසික සුවයක් එයාට නිකම්ම ලැබෙනවා ඒක.
So often when you think about healing, you tend to think about what's going on inside your body. But a huge part of healing is really about the environment that you spend that time healing in. And that's something that's really well understood here at Suwa Arana. And not only because of that, but because of the fact that we're dealing with very young children here, Suwa Arana has developed their top floor into what they call a healing garden. And it's really nothing short of it. And it's become a place where they have a lot of activities in the evening that all the kids look forward to. People come in and they do therapy with the puppies, you have musicians coming in, you have cooking classes, you have a lot of exciting things that the kids have to look forward to every evening up here. It's got lovely fountains with water coming out so you can hear those relaxing sounds, all of this emulating to the best of its ability the healing that nature brings you. And having something to look forward to is another part of healing, in my opinion. So this is a beautiful space that has been created by Suwa Arana.
Beyond providing a safe haven, Indira Cancer Trust goes even further by offering a number of programs which bring joy to their guests, all of which you can contribute to with ease by scanning the QR codes on the screen.
Here at Suwa Arana, birthdays are sacred. The entire team gets together and puts on a celebration for the birthday girl or boy, complete with decorations, a cake that the chef makes very specifically for the children, as well as everyone comes down, gets together to sing happy birthday. And it's such a big treat for everyone. They're all dressed up, they're all excited, and just for a few magical moments, the pain is forgotten. just programs. They're a reminder to every single child that even in the midst of treatment, there are still moments in life that are worth cherishing. So today's special evening event is not actually happening upstairs where we were, but it's downstairs in the dining area, and that's because there's a special guest who is preparing the evening event, and that is Pereira and Sons, which is a household name in Sri Lanka, and they're having a fabulous time right now preparing an amazing croissant sandwich with the chef here who's teaching them how to assemble their sandwich, how to put on the sauces, and afterwards they all get to share and eat it together. Who knows, maybe this might be the moment that someone is inspired to take this on as a career once they get better and move out of this place. So it could be anything. For many patients, especially young women and girls, chemotherapy means something devastating, losing your hair. And while science is fighting to save their lives, their identity slowly disappears. But here at Suwa Arana, something beautiful happens. Handcrafted wigs made by volunteers with love are provided for all those who want it.
එතකොට විග් එක හදාගන්න පළවෙනි පියවරක් හැටියට අපි සුද්ධ කිරීමක් කරන්නේ. එතකොට මම සුද්ධ කරන කොණ්ඩ ටික මේ මැෂින් තුනෙන් මැහිලා මේක ග්ලූ එකක් යනවා. ඒකෙන් සීල් වෙනවා. එතකොට අපි කොච්චර මේවා මැෂින් වලින් මහගත්තත් මේන් කොටසක් ඉතුරු කරගන්නවා අතින් ගොතන්න. අපිට මැෂින්ෙන් ඉවර කරගත්තොත් වෙන්නේ කෘතිම වෙනවා. patient ගේ අතට brush එක, shampoo, conditioner, serum, oil මේ ටිකත් එක්ක තමයි patient ගේ අතට යන්නේ. හැමෝම මේ කොටසක් හිතනවා ඇති මේ වගේ ලෙඩකුත් හදාගෙන wig එකකුත් දාගෙන දඟලන්න ඕනද කියලා. නෑ, ඒම නෙමෙයි. මෙතෙන්ට ඇවිල්ලා බලන්න ඕනේ. wig එක කියන්නේ ඒක වෙනම දෙයක්. එතකොට 60%කට වැඩි මානසික සුවය තියෙන්නේ. එයාට මේ වගේ wig එකකින් මෙතෙන්ට එන්න ඕනේ. මේ wig එක මොකද්ද කියන එක බලන්න.
Each wig is custom made and adjusted with care and given for free.
And the beauty of Indira Cancer Trust is that you can sponsor any one of these initiatives individually or as a whole, which we will share with you in more detail later on in this video.
Today we're granting our first wish through the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and in collaboration with Sri Lanka, we're going to be lighting up someone's day, and I'm going to be showing you just how you can do the same thing. So a few weeks ago, we were invited for the launch of the Make-A-Wish Foundation here in Sri Lanka. And their official partner is going to be the Indira Cancer Trust. And they are going to be granting the wishes of children who are critically ill. So that means not only are the kids at the Indira Cancer Trust building going to stand a chance to have their wishes granted, but it's also going to eventually extend out into other hospitals like the Lady Ridgeway Hospital and more. So this is such a wonderful thing because I've watched this program growing up. I've seen how much joy it brings to so many young children and so many people who are critically ill. And I've also wondered what it's like to be able to grant a wish, to be able to use what you can do in your power to make someone happy and give them joy. And today I'm actually present here at the beach in Colombo. We've got the chance to come and experience one of those wishes being granted. Some of the kids at the Indira Cancer Trust really wanted to have a beach day. They wanted to walk on the sand, they wanted to have a king coconut on the beach, and they wanted to get their feet wet in the sand. So that is exactly what they're getting. And I think the thing that warms my heart the most is that some of these wishes are so pure, they're so innocent, they're not materialistically charged whatsoever. The soul just wants the simple things, even in the most critical times. Now what the kids don't know is that we have an extra little bonus surprise for their beach day. So we're done here at the beach and we're going to take them around for the next part, so let's see their reactions. And this is it. This is the big surprise. They wanted to have a beach day, but we thought, hey, let's call some of our friends at Sri Lanka, which by the way, if you've seen our other videos, you know we've worked with Sri Lanka before. We wanted to call them and ask them, would they be willing to come on board and give a surprise for the kids on their beach day, and they were so excited. and within a few days everything was sorted, and here we are. The kids are on their first ever sailboat ride. They're very excited. I can't wait to set sail and see the look on their face when they see the sunset on the horizon. We've got two new captains on board, Captain Viraj, the taller one, and the younger one, Captain Tushan. They are the ones leading us off into the sunset today. They warmed up very well to the boat. I am a little concerned. I do believe Captain Viraj told me that this was his first time on a boat, yet he is navigating us, but I'm going to trust him to it. But overall, they look like they're having a great time. Maybe we should go and ask them how they're doing. කොහොමද ඔයාගේ මේ ඩ්‍රයිවිං ලෙසන් එක? හොඳට ගියාද? ටිකක් අමාරුයිද? ඇයි? කරකවන. හයිය ඒක. හොඳයි. ගොඩක් හොඳයි. හොඳට එළවුවා. මම ඔයත් එක්ක ආයෙ එන්නම් බෝට් යන්න. Yeah, so as you can see, Vice Captain Tushan is warming up to the wheel. He was not very happy because he was promised a biryani right after the beach, and we had to postpone that because we couldn't find it. So he's a little upset, but I think he's getting over it. Because you know what? The boat wish was actually his wish. So he's the smallest one here, and it was his wish to be on a boat, and now he's finally behind the wheel. So very happy for him.
කියන්න බැරි තරම් සතුටුයි සර්. මේ කියන්නේ අපේ බබාලට මේ වගේ දෙයක් ලැබිච්ච එක ගැන ගොඩක් සතුටුයි. ඉතින් මේ මාස ගාණක් එක තැන හිර වෙලා ඉඳලා මේ පාට මේ වගේ දෙයකට මේ ලොමිච්ච ගැන ගොඩක් සතුටුයි. ඉතින් ගොඩක් ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙනවා මේ විශ් කණ්ඩායමට ඉන්දිරා කැන්සර්.
මේ මිත්‍ර ගොඩක් කැප වෙනවා. කොයි විදිහට හොයලා බලනවා කියන ගොඩක් ස්තුතියි. අර ගොඩක්ම සතුටුයි. අර යාගේ ඉරිච්ච මේ එහෙම මේ ගන්න යා සතුටින් ඒක අද උඩට ගියාට පස්සේ හරිම සතුටුයි යාට. අපිට සතුටුයි යා ඒ සතුටින් ඉන්න දෙක්කා.
And this just goes to show how easy it is to bring a little bit of joy and a little bit of excitement into someone's life who's in a critical condition, and bringing that joy and that excitement really could be a changing factor in their recovery, as we've seen so far. And it's quite doable. There's lots of people all over the island who have access to things and networks that they can get these wishes done, and it's super easy and it's really fulfilling. I mean, just do what you can in your capacity to make even one wish come true, and like I promise you, the feeling that it's going to leave you with is going to be something that can't be surpassed.
Over 1,000 families have walked through these doors, each one carrying heartbreak, each one leaving with something more than they came with. The Indira Cancer Trust does all this without charging a rupee. No government funding, no massive sponsors, just kindness and people like you. Volunteers, donors, local heroes. People who believe that a cancer diagnosis shouldn't destroy a family, but can instead bring communities together to fight.
Starting the Indira Cancer Trust, it's a very personal journey. Indira was my younger sister. She was in UK and she was 40 years old when she passed away from breast cancer. And the care that she got and the care that we got as a family to cope with that situation. Immediately while she was there, my father said we should do something in Sri Lanka to help support families. We started in a small shop down Apeksha, the hospital road, and today we are so fortunate to be here. Main thing is you're not alone. That's the main message we give out, and the doors of the organization are open anytime for people to walk in as a place of comfort. We invite all of you to come and see it, because I think seeing is believing, and use this place to do something for another and to make someone else's life a bit better. And we also find that we feel very blessed to be able to do the work that we do and to do something for another without expecting anything in return. The smile says it all. I think you've seen many smiles here. That's the hallmark of the organization, and it doesn't cost anything much to give that smile to anyone walking through our doors.
ආධාර දුන්න අයට කියන්න තියෙන්නේ ඒ ආධාර දුන්න මුදලින් මේ ආයතන ඊටත් වඩා සේවාවක් රෝගීන්ට සපයනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ බෙහෙත් තරම් දෙනවා, නවාතැන් පහසුකම දෙනවා, ආහාර ටික දෙනවා. එක වේලක් නෙමෙයිනේ. ගෙදර ඉන්න පවුලේ 10 දෙනෙක් හිටියනම් සියලුම සමාජිකයන්ට ඒ ආහාර ලැබෙනවා. උදේට, දවල්ට, රැයට ඊට අමතරව තේ හැම්බෙනවා. ඊට අමතරව පහසුකම් පැත්තෙන් ළමයින්ගේ මානසික නිදහස සෙල්ලම් කරන්න හම්බෙනවා, කැරම් ගහන්න හම්බෙනවා. එතකොට විවිධ වැඩසටහන් වල මොනවා ඉගෙන ගන්න කියලා දෙනවා. එතකොට කවුන්සලින් තියෙනවා මානසික පැත්ත හදන්න. ආයතනයේ පැත්තෙන් කාර්ය මණ්ඩලය උපරිම සේවයක් කරනවා. මීට කලින් නම් එහෙම තැනක් අත්‍තරම අහලා නැහැ.
And what's really important to understand when you're talking about a place like this is that it is a place of recovery. A large percentage of the kids that come here do get better and they do leave, and that is a testament to what the people here can do by creating the environment, giving them the knowledge and giving them the space in that which they can heal. And we've seen that with our very eyes, not just heard it from the people who work here at the Indira Cancer Trust. We've come here multiple times to film this very video, and we've interacted with families who had just given very strong medication to their child and were in a very vulnerable state. But at the same time, I just met them today again, and his son's body has adapted to the medicine. He's doing well. They were both full of smiles. I felt like I was meeting the son for the first time because he had life in his eyes again and he had hope. And the father was telling me it was because of the counseling he has received and that he's more prepared for it now and that he's really excited and looking forward to his birthday and to spend it here where all the kids get a special treat on their birthday and the community that they have built. So all of this is happening, all of this is a part of recovery, and it is a true testament. I have seen the journey of one child from feeling not so great to feeling better and getting better, and the hope that lights up in their eyes. And that's just one that I have witnessed. There are many that come out of here, and that is why places like this are so important, because it really gives hope. This building truly is a beacon of hope for those who are struggling with cancer.
අපි දැන් මාස 6ක් වගේ නතර වෙලා හිටියා. දැන් අපි මාසෙන් මාස තමයි ප්‍රතිකාර ලබා ගන්න එන්නේ. එතකොට එයා ඉතින් ඒ ඉන්නකොට හිටියේ ගොඩක් අසාධ්‍ය විදියට. දැන් 90ක් විතරම සාර්ථකයි. මේ ස්ථානයට ආපුවාම අපි මේ බස් ගාස්තු ලබා ගන්න වාඩි වෙලා ඉන්න අතරතුරත් අපිට මේ තේ එක පවා ළඟට ගෙනත් දෙනවා. ඒ වගේම චූටි ළමයින්ට සෙල්ලම් බඩුද සෙල්ලම් මිදුළුද හැමදේම ලබා දෙනවා. ඊට අමතරව මේ හැකි ප්‍රමාණයෙන් කාට හරි පුළුවන් නම් මෙම ආයතනයත් එක්ක සම්බන්ධ වෙලා ඒ කුඩා දරුවන් සතුටු කිරීමට හැකි පමණින් හැකි ආකාරයෙන් දායක වෙන්න කියලා සියලු දෙනාටම ඉල්ලා සිටිනවා.
People always tell me you're so lucky because you get to do this job where you travel to beautiful places, you eat amazing food and you stay at beautiful hotels. And while all of that is true, I do feel extremely lucky and blessed to live the life that we do and do the work that we do. That is not the best part of this career. If I had to tell you truthfully, the best part of having this platform and sharing it with you guys is the ability to bring stories like Suwa Arana to you. And in turn, for us to work collectively together to help entire communities of people. I think that is the most fulfilling thing that I have been blessed with the ability to do through this career. And it gives me so much joy to share this with you guys, and the connection that we share between each other is through a screen. I understand that it's through the comment sections, but together, when we work together, when I bring this message to you and we collectively help a place like Suwa Arana, the effect that we're creating together is incredibly large. It's enormous, it's immense, and I am so happy that I get to be able to be a facilitator in something like that. And if you really do love our videos and you want to support us, please reach out to Suwa Arana and do what you can, because however little that you can donate, you will be helping someone to get their transport to come to Colombo with their child to get the care they need. You'll be helping someone get the treatment that they need. You'll be helping someone get the wig that they need so that they can go back to work without shame. Without feeling anxious about what they're going through. There's so much that you can do, and every single rupee or dollar that you spend is going to be stretched to the utmost maximum because it is used so efficiently here at Suwa Arana. As you have seen, these people are doing incredible work, and it is my honor to share their story with you and my honor to help them in whatever little way that I can or that we can together. So thank you so much for watching, and I really hope that you will reach out to Suwa Arana and donate. That is it from me for this one. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.